So in the recent interviews on the IGN, Shawn Layden, former CEO of PlayStation, and the question was asked, like, do you believe that video games will become this Netflix of gaming, like streaming Netflix of gaming? And his answer was as arrogant as you would expect from him. He says, quote unquote, Netflix of gaming, I don't think that will ever happen. That will never ever happen. And I'm so glad that he's not the CEO of PlayStation. And I'm glad that someone else is now in charge. Because this shows you the arrogance, man, of individuals like that, right? And that's the last person you want to be the CEO of the company, who is so narrow-minded, right? Who totally ignores like technology and what's possible. Then they talked about Stadia. Stadia failed. Listen, I want to say this publicly. The reason Stadia failed, it's not because of a latency. The reason Stadia failed, it's because it was a terrible service. We were not getting any benefits from that service. We were spending money and not getting any benefits. We were paying $10 a month plus $70 for a game, and we didn't get any benefits from it. However, what Stadia showed to us is that technology is here, that technology works. Because if technology didn't work, why would you think that the Xbox Game Pass, which I'm going to play the game called Formula 1 23 on the cloud, why would Microsoft invest so much money on the cloud? Why would Sony invest so much money on the cloud? Why would Nintendo invest so much money on the cloud? How do you think I played those Nintendo games from Nintendo 64, from Sega Genesis? That's all from the cloud. So please, Shawn Layden, spare me your arrogance. So what I want to do in this video, and I agree with David Jaffee. David Jaffee made this video, so you guys can go watch David Jaffee's video. I agree with David Jaffee. Both me and David Jaffe, he lives in San Diego, I live in Miami. Both of us, we don't have the greatest internet. You know, I have Xfinity, and I assume most likely he's got Xfinity Comcast as well, which is the NBC Universal company now. I get roughly maybe 400, 500 megabits per second up and down. Yeah, that's it. And that's all I need, honestly. You know, I can't afford 1 gigabit, 2 gigabit, 3 gigabit. You know, I don't have that kind of money to do that. But even with a not so great internet, I can still play a game like Formula 1 23 from the cloud. I can play Battlefield from the cloud. And the latency's pretty good. Pretty good considering what my internet is. I got the most affordable internet you can have. Okay, for like $80 a month. And I'm still able to go ahead and play games like this. That's the whole point here that I'm trying to come across. So I'm going to skip through this. Hold on, let me just get my camera. I don't know what's going on with my camera. It's just it's losing focus lately. I don't know what the deal is. I need to like invest into a better camera when I get some money. Sorry that I'm not like a high quality studio. If I had a high quality camera, you'd be able to see me in a high quality and everything. But I just, I'm not Dr. service, shadow PC. I couldn't tell whether I was on the cloud or I was just from my own. I thought I was on my own PC. The only time I would realize I was not on my own PC is if the internet was down. So here we go. There it is.
Aiden, please tell us, how does it feel to be on the verge of getting behind?
Oh, we're gonna skip through this. Yeah, skip through this. We're just gonna go ahead, start playing. So here we are, Miami Grand Prix Formula 1 2023. This is on the Game Pass.
What was it like?
I'm gonna skip through this as well. Yeah, skip the cinematics. All right, so here we are.
Okay, Aiden, nice job so far. Let's try and bring that gap down to the car ahead if you can. Copy that.
All right, here it is. And I chose Formula for a reason, because that's where you're going to notice if there's that much of a latency. And remember, I don't have the greatest internet on the world, all right? So what am I trying to say here with this video? What I'm simply trying to say is that I've been using cloud service now, and dude, I used all of them. My friend Brendan, my friend Jose, my friend Cameron can confirm on this that I have used, bro, cloud service. PlayStation Now, especially PlayStation Now, and I'm still using PlayStation Now, which is part of PlayStation Plus Premium, or Extra, depending which tier you get. I still am using those services, and I can't tell a difference. So when Shawn Layden starts to tell me that, oh, I don't think that gaming will become a Netflix of gaming. Dude, it's already there. What are you talking about, Shawn Layden? Have you looked at the PlayStation Now? As a former CEO of PlayStation, have you looked at the PlayStation and how many cloud games there are out there? Hundreds and hundreds, and maybe close to 700. Close to 700 games that span from PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5. What are you talking about, my man? And then you look at Game Pass and how many games are on the Game Pass on the cloud service. You look at Amazon Luna. You look at GeForce Now. GeForce Now. For Christ Almighty. So what is Shawn Layden, like, which world do you live in, bro? Now, am I saying that, you know, all of a sudden this year or next year, that's it, no more consoles, don't bother with the consoles, everything's going to be on the cloud? No. I said by the beginning of 2030, and actually by the end of 2030, beginning of 2031. These are my exact predictions. I said by the end of 2030, beginning of 2031, I think the internet and latency will be so good that, simply put, the companies like Sony and Microsoft won't have to, they just simply won't need, they will not have this urgency to spend money on a consoles, because the internet will be so affordable with such a great speeds that everyone will be able to afford it. And the cloud technology is going to be so perfected with the AI, artificial intelligence advancements, that you're not going to need to invest money to build the console. So what does this mean? This means that yes, cloud gaming will become the future. As you're seeing it right now, here I am. I mean, I can go to something else. I can go and exit this. I can switch back to, I can go to Battlefield, you know, sure. I can go to Battlefield. We can do that. Where's the Battlefield? We can go to Battlefield. You know, it doesn't have to be this. We can play Battlefield. There it is on the cloud. Battlefield 2042. And the other guy that was on the IGN interview, I forgot his name, Michael something. He said you will never see Call of Duty on the cloud. Bro, There already is Call of Duty on the cloud. GeForce Now. Like, which planet do you guys live on? There's already Call of Duty on the cloud. There's already Battlefield 2042 on the cloud. There's already Fortnite on the cloud. What are you guys talking about? It's like David Jaffee says, on which planet do you guys live on? It's already available. So what makes you think that it's not going to be available in the future to everybody? You know, here I am. Switched from Formula 1 23 to Battlefield within seconds. Don't have to wait for any downloads. Don't have to wait for any updates. Just like that, within seconds. So please, Shawn Layden and the other guy, Michael, I forgot his last name. Spare me this nonsense that you're never going to see Call of Duty. Dude, Michael, check GeForce Now. You can play Call of Duty right now on GeForce Now. Yes. Yes. It's already on cloud. You know, the arrogance, you know, this is why you don't want these suits to be in charge of your company. I'm in charge of these big companies, right? Because it's the reason companies are successful or unsuccessful. It's based on who the CEO is, and if you got some narrow-minded CEOs who are just so arrogant. Well, that's why I'm glad Shawn Layden is not the CEO anymore. I don't know about this other guy, Michael, who he is, but they're all wrong. There was another female there. The entire panel in that interview, they were just wrong, dude. They just simply don't understand how technology works. They're disconnected with reality of how technology of cloud works. And here I am. There's your Call of Duty, man. Battlefield. I switched from Formula 1 2023 to Battlefield 2042, just like that, within seconds. So I don't want to hear it that we're not going to see Call of Duty on the stream, on the streaming services, that we're not going to see Netflix of gaming. What are you talking about, guys? It's already here. The Netflix of gaming, it's already here. It's already on Game Pass. It's already on PlayStation. It's already on Nintendo. It's already on PC through Shadow. It's already on GeForce Now. Like, on which planet are these cretins living on, man? There's your Call of Duty. Look, I'm doing this video just to prove to you, just like David Jaffee has proved to you. I don't have the greatest internet. I have like the minimum, like $80 a month, like a 400 megabits up and 400 megabits down, dude. Okay, I don't have the greatest internet, but even with the basic minimum internet, I can still do this. If I can do this for $80 a month, so can you. So can you. All right. If my unemployed broke ass, I'll say this, if my unemployed broke ass can do this, so can you. Okay? So cloud is here, and it's here to stay, guys. Cloud's not going anywhere. It's gonna take over. Everybody knows this, except Shawn Layden, the arrogant guy who's mocking Phil Spencer because he got so butthurt that the Xbox game showcase had a great presentation, and he got butthurt, right? So, but anyway, to me, he's not relevant anymore. Listen, man, these guys are not relevant to me. I could care less about Shawn Layden. He's not relevant. He hasn't been relevant now since 2018, 2019, whenever. No one really cares what he has to say. You know, when you're not relevant, then nobody really gives a, you know. But I'm making this video to prove to you guys that yes, from somebody who has experience with cloud gaming, with cloud technology, I'm here to tell you the cloud is here and it's here to stay and it's not going anywhere. And yes, there will be a Netflix of gaming. There will be these subscription services on your television or whatever device you have. The guys, The consoles are a dying breed. You might see a PlayStation 6 and that's it. After PS6, that's it. There's no PlayStation 7. You ain't gonna see PlayStation 7. Mark my words. PS7 is not gonna happen. What's gonna happen is subscription service. It's already happening. They're putting all the PlayStation 5 games on the PC. They're putting it on the mobile. They're putting it on Nintendo. They're putting it here. They're putting it there. The exclusives are even dying. So what does this tell you? This tells you that Sony is focused, Microsoft is focused on subscription services. That's where it's going. It's all going to become like one big Netflix and one big Amazon Prime. That's where it's going, guys. And that's where it's going to be. Here I am on the cloud playing these games. Yep. There I am. Battlefield 2042, right? You just saw me play Formula 1. Now you see me play Battlefield. And I can't tell if I'm on a console playing it directly natively, or am I on a cloud. My brain can't tell a difference. My brain suspects that I am on a console playing it directly from the console. But I'm not. I'm from the cloud, from some distant server out there. Guys, cloud is here to stay, okay? And it's only gonna evolve. So Shawn Layden, the other guy, Michael, and that other chick, whose name I forgot, they're all wrong. That entire panel was wrong. They don't know what they're talking about. They're full of themselves, and they're just disconnected from reality. And that's it, guys. Well, there you have it, all right? This is the future, man. No updates, no downloads, just click and play right away, dude. That is the future. That is the future, my friends. Okay? The cloud is the future. Whether you like it or don't, doesn't really matter. Nobody asked me if I was happy when, I wasn't able to walk into a Blockbuster video store anymore because they closed down the Blockbuster video store. Everything went to streaming. Nobody asked me that. They didn't care how I felt. Okay? Technology will evolve whether you like it or don't. Okay? So, anyway. Let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys agree. I just showed you here. There it is. I didn't just talk about it. I showed it to you. So, and I don't have the greatest internet on the planet. I have the minimum, bare minimum. Okay? And I was able to achieve this. Now, imagine those individuals who got 3 gigabit up, 3 gigabit down. Okay? They can play on multiple devices as much as they want. Look at the PlayStation Portal. What do you think that is? Why Sony is investing into PlayStation Portal? On PlayStation Portal 2. That's all about the cloud, bro. It's all about the cloud technology. Stadia failed not because it had a terrible latency. Stadia had an excellent technology. If one thing Stadia showed to us, Stadia showcased to us that they have a technology, and this technology works. Stadia failed not because of its latency. Stadia had an excellent latency, an excellent technology. Stadia failed because they had a terrible service. A service that didn't benefit me and you. That's why they failed. But the one thing they showed to us was, hey, this technology works. Oh my God, you can turn on your 4K television, have a 4K HDR, NBA 2K, FIFA games in 4K HDR from the cloud directly. I don't need to have a console, a PC. That's like that. Click and play. Play Cyberpunk, 4K HDR, 60 FPS. Click and play right away. Stadia showed to us the technology is here. Stadia failed because they had a terrible service. What I mean by service is they were charging us too much money. Technology worked, but the execution of the service was terrible. Terrible idea. And Phil Harrison is to blame for that. Phil Harrison failed across the board. So let's not get things twisted here. Let's get the facts. I'm all about the facts. Okay? People just want to avoid facts altogether these days, which just drives me crazy. So, cloud is here. My prediction is right. By the end of 2030, beginning of 2031, you will see these consoles become obsolete. You'll have to buy them on eBay or some other places or higgy-me-jiggy websites. All right, guys, I'm out. Let me know what you think. Thank you for watching.